Hello, welcome back to Be Happy. Let's begin the episode by having a look through the book and see if there's anything else we can do. Like I say, coloured honey is coming soon. Obviously, I want to do this for the... One thing I actually did want to check on was regards to the ceramic dyes. You see, there's no actual recipe for how to get the dyes. But let me just try, for instance, if you take a flower, let's take this extra marigold we've got. How do we put this in here? Gold pigment. And we can mix it together with clay to get that. We make this gold ceramic block like that. And then I think we need something called the tile worker, don't we? Yeah, there's the tile worker, woodworker, panel worker, glass worker, and tile worker. Interesting. So that will definitely be a yeah. So I want to set up the aesthetic sort of stuff first. Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? If you set up the aesthetic stuff first, then you can do the rest. But like I said, the general theme will be to get all the one high flowers that I can anyway. I mean, some of them might be locked some behind two high walls, I guess, but we'll see. Okay, so regards to machinery, we've got 7 quests available. Got the steam locomotive. So yeah, I'm going to need some iron for that. And steel plates, which I didn't make the rolling machine, I don't believe. Let's make the rolling machine. Pistons. So I need 8 iron for that one. I haven't checked on my iron in a while, so it might be good. That's not looking good. 51, not great. Let's have a look on our Yellorium. Hello, ender pearls in here. And that one electro nugget's not doing much. No, there's a furtive comb. Let's give this chance to give this stuff a little bit of extra time. Got 5 Yellorium in here. Yellorium combs rather. And the Stanum is doing okay as well. More Enderium nuggets. Powdery comb. I guess we'll get rid of that stack. Just want to try to just keep things going a little bit here. Is golden comb a byproduct of that? Is that a very rare thing? No, it's just there was another bee that was in there. And diamond's going okay. Certus. I need a stack of quartz as well, I believe. We'll do the Yellorium first. We need 16 Yellorium and we need a stack of Certus. I think I may have some others, a little bit of Certus somewhere else, but I'm going to need a stack anyway, so yeah. So not much chance of getting anything from this. Unfortunately. Well, we might do. There we go. 6 away on that one then. Alright, so yeah. Rolling machine still requires more iron though. And actually we may be able to do, isn't there where was the one that requires the tin? The Yellorium then at least we're able to get to the diamond one. There's one of these I think. Yeah. I need 8 more tin ingots for this. Okay. How many tin ingots got? 0. Okay. So I might actually have that. Did I didn't look correctly, I don't think. No. So I guess nothing to be done on these fronts quite yet. There's still a way to go for all of these things that I haven't started yet. And this is going to require more resources as well. I think more iron on that one. I'll put some combs in here for now. I'm going to try and do some sorting with the... I've actually got a few more storage drawers in there. Let's put those down next to the other ones. Yeah, the way I want to do this basically is I want to basically try to see how. I just want to check if we've got the dolly here, because that's going to make quite a big difference, I think, if I'm going to start moving. Yeah, there is a dolly here in Jabba. Yeah, I'm going to want stuff going out the back of these, I guess. And I may actually use the actual system here. We're going to leave. I'll just leave them here for now. Do I have powder coming in any of these? Probably these are not really sorted correctly. I've got some honeycomb. Well, I'll put the honeycomb in here for now, just to get rid of it. At least we've got a bit more space for this stuff. But I'm going to have to sort of think about how I'm going to link all this stuff together. Because I mentioned in the previous episode, I wanted the organisation to be defined by the honeycomb, but not defined by the whether it's a result of the direct produce or from centrifuging the combs. So let's look at what we can do now. So if you recall in the last episode, the botanist database is not that useful really, is it? See, the problem with the botanist database is you do get some information, but only regarding the colours. So we could potentially start making the pigments. So you can see there's all these different colours that we can make. And there's different ways to get to. So light mauve and magenta, light mauve and light purple, and both going to get to mauve. Light mauve and pink, mauve. Light mauve and magenta, mauve. So a lot of different ways to get to the same colour, basically. The question is how we're going to mix those. And I think the way you actually do it is you actually mix the dyes together. You have to actually get the dye first from the botany flower. So probably the way to look at that would be. I've still got my emerald going here. Yes, not particularly well, but it is going. Okay, good. But yeah, the way to look at that though will be to do I need the good ones in here? I don't think these are the good ones, but yeah. What's going on? I wonder what's going on with this tree actually. I can't actually see through this bloody wall. Not much. I didn't think much would go on. I was just wondering though. That's why I left it there like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool though anyway. So a lot of this stuff here. Redstone's doing well. Mellow comb produces nether quartz, so that's pretty useful, the nether comb. Let's just put some of these resources up. Oh, what the Argentum Queen's doing there. Yeah, let's just grab a few more combs, try to organise a bit more again. As long as I can just get rid of a little bit of the mess in here. Not so much in that one. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of a couple of these honeycombs and take out these mellow combs. Is more important probably. And there's the shimmering. It's going to give us the ender dust, which gives us basically nothing. This is basically a useless one, but unfortunately. Yeah, I mean that one will be one with such a tiny little. You see that one would be ideal. I think with the quantum bees, you know, for instance, this is the way I would look at it, right? I would have the quantum bees are a good one because, well, for one because I did them recently, so I remember exactly what they create and stuff. But yeah, you can see we've got shimmering and certus, right, with the quantum. And then I think quantum is the last thing, isn't it? Yeah. So shimmering and then the spatial bees, they produce certus and mellow. Abnormal, mellow. You see, so basically, if you have like, you know, say mellow and endearing, this is what I'm thinking with it. You'd have mellow, and then you would have oh, wow, it's 256 the limit? No, it's not. What is this one? It looks like it is the limit. Oh, this is because it's a 2 by 2. No, it looks like the same item, doesn't it? Compact drawers. That's why they're not like the correct thing. But yeah, well, like I say though, that would be a good way to organise it, because then I could put all the bees. But here's the thing, right? Eventually, I would not want to have all these drawers in a line like this. I don't like the idea of having a storage room. Because really, when you've got so many items like this, which all, it's not like, because you see, sometimes in organisation you sort of think, well, I'm going to have all my tools in this chest, all my building blocks in this chest. That's the way that organisation is typically done. The problem is with these, is that these all actually are basics, which means that really what I want to have is a set of these 4 here, and upgraded. So I want to have something, say like the emerald. For a start, I would want to have one of these, and then I would want to have all the bees in close proximity just to this, and I would want to have this, so there would be no storage area. It would all be decentralized. That would be the aim of it. And I'm not really making effective use of these sort of spaces either. Yeah. One thing I will, yeah, so the windy comb, that's got feathers. So you see there are some interesting things. Bronze nuggets, yeah, they don't really go there, but it doesn't matter. Oh, got snow there. Oh yeah, and I don't know what's doing that genetic template. I was thinking of doing more genetic templates for the flowers. We may do. Unfortunately, I think the only way I'm really going to be able to see the stuff though, with the flowers, is going to be to actually do it properly with the actual Binny's techniques, or whatever, you know, whatever you want to call it, I guess. But assuming I do that, of course, you know, it's not going to make much difference, I don't think, because eventually I can just do it, and then I can probably put everything I've got in here already. Because I'm going to do this in such a structured way, it's not going to make much difference. Okay, all right. So we got to this flower then. Alright, so let's just look through what we've got and how, so the poppy, right, the poppy's got several more mutations, but what I was doing, I was trying to do it in a slightly more structured way. I am wondering where the, I don't know, maybe I don't really need to do this too much more structured. I'll do it quite structured to start with. I'm just curious about So the iris would be an orchid and a viola. You see, we've already got the orchid and the viola. And what else do we need here? The geranium would be a tulip and an orchid. Okay. And then I'm popping his daffodil down there. Tulip and a poppy. It's the dianthus. Okay. Yeah, I still feel actually that the way I was doing things before was actually better. So we've got the allium. If we look at all the flowers that we've got, we haven't looked at azure bluet yet. And what about the daisy, I wonder? Daisy can go with tulip, it can go with allium, it can go with dandelion, which we did. Okay, so we have looked at allium, but like I said, I think azure bluet. I think I want to look at some of the basic ones with azure bluet if I can. Oh, interesting. Is there nothing for azure bluet? Do I not have an azure bluet? Yeah, I do. Alright. That was just called a bluet now. Okay. So that can go with the lilac, which of course is 2i, which I can't do. We'll make a delphinium. Go with the peony. Peony is 2 high as well, isn't it? Which I can't do. And goes with the orchid to make forget-me-nots. So peony and bluet is hydrangea. Peony and bluet is also edelweiss. Yeah, that's not actually. That's again, that's similar to bees, where you can get different mutations from the same thing. So when we put this in the thing, it's actually gonna. Well, we can't do either of them anyway because we don't have 2 high blocks. So the only one we can actually do in terms of, which is the only one we can actually get, is the orchid. So bluet and orchid is going to be forget-me-nots. Okay, so we've got an orchid here, yep. So we'll make the forget-me-nots then. So I'm going to want one, I'm going to need another one, just for the, so we'll take a second azure bluet, and yeah, okay. Alright, so we've got 2 azure bluets. And we will get a forget-me-not with the orchid. Here's a forget-me-not, and we are out of mutagen because I did quite a lot of this. But fortunately, that is another 3 blocks of it, so no problem. Yeah, you see, I've got to be careful not to get confused with this ceramic dye because that is irrelevant. That one. And you see, when you put this in, it's not going to give you. I do wonder if there is any kind of recipe help for this, or if you just have to look at the menu. I think you just have to look at the menu. I'm going to try to make some. I could do, to be honest, when I think about it, it's probably better to do these before I actually even do the bees stuff, the regular stuff, because this stuff is going to be a bit more in depth anyway. So. Yeah. What have I got? An azure bluet here. Let me just put this in here. Did I put this in already? Yes. So I'll get the forget-me-not, and then I'm going to have an orchid. Not an orchid. I'm going to have a bluet. Let's wait for this to do it. There we go. Okay, so we've got forget-me-not here. Alright, so we want to scan these two. Alright, so the bluet. Yeah, so like I said, I mean, so ready for purple dye and glowstone. I'll be alright with that, I suppose. Low fertility on the bluet though. And the forget-me-not, that probably wasn't the best time to click it actually. Press U on it rather, especially in the analyzer. Didn't do anything though, so that's good. So the forget-me-not, am I going to have to... I'm just curious actually. It doesn't work, U doesn't work when you're in the interface. So yeah, it doesn't seem like that's got any further mutations either. So that's good anyway. Alright, so I'm going to just move these down here, these down here, and bluet will carry on. And then of course it's tulip time. And we all know about tulips. So tulips are going to be a bit more in depth. So because tulips are more in depth, and they're definitely more in depth because they're all different colours, this is the point, because we looked at all the things we've looked all the way up to the bluet, we've looked at the daisies, so the daisy with the tulip, daisy with an allium is a dahlia, yep, so that was how we got to actually dahlia, wasn't it, in the first place. Daisy with dandelion, so just one more look at daisy quickly, not this daisy. So what we're going to do now then, I think, is look through the tulip mutations. And we're going to start... so yeah, I actually think the way I've organised that, because there's not anything beyond... This selection of things is very limited just to the one high breedable sort of thing. But on quite a simple level. So, I could go back to the beginning, or I could start with the daffodil and see what we can do with that. Daffodil's got nothing. Yarrow, nothing. Probably going to be better to not do that. Violet, I know has something though. We made the iris, lavender, and pansy. And again, that's tulip though. See, when we look at tulip, we're going to see a load though. That's the thing. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of stuff with the tulip. Let's do a second chest with the tulip stuff, and then I might be able to figure out a way to do this. But yeah, I think I'll say that for the next episode anyway. So tulips in the next episode. Okay, thanks for watching.